Good morning, my friends. My name is Melissa from Melissa's Struggling Walk with Jesus. I know I said in my last video that I was going to put 7 on, but while I was reading it, each one of these deserves its own little thing, so I'm just going to keep chugging along. So today is day 79. The Bible verse is Titus 2:7. And you yourself must be an example to them by doing good works of every kind. So this is extreme example, Columbia to Chet Bitterman. The hooded and armed guerrillas, members of the Marxist revolutionary group known as M19, tied up the 12 adults and 5 children who were present in the Wycliffe Bible Translation headquarters in Bogota, Colombia. "Where is your director? Where is Al Wheeler?" The leader shouted into the face of one of the secretaries. "We want Wheeler." "Don't hurt her," came a quick reply. "Wheeler is not here." The Marxist bristled as if to hit him, then reconsidered. "All right, we'll just take you instead. Let's go." Their demands arise several days later. If your organization does not leave Colombia by February 19th, we will execute our prisoner. The guerrillas even called President Reagan and demanded that their manifesto be published in the New York Times and the Washington Post, or Mr. Chet Bitterman would die. As the date approached, prayer chains were formed. A tape was received at a local radio station confirming that Chet had been witnessing to the guerrillas. His wife Brenda received a letter requesting a Spanish Bible. Chet reached his goal in life, to broadcast the gospel wherever it was needed. Chet's body was eventually left on an abandoned bus by the terrorists. Colombians, along with Christians, commemorated his death by stepping forward to fill the gap left by Chet. The following year, applications to serve with Wycliffe Bible translators doubled. So leading by example is a popular executive training principle. A company's priorities ought to be modeled by the highest level of staff. And when it comes to Christianity, leading by example is equally important. In fact, Jesus commanded it. He demonstrated how Christian leaders must model the faith for other believers to follow. He did not just give us his teachings, he lived them. How many of us are willing to live out a standard of radical obedience to Christ? If we are, we won't control our own destinies. We will be an example to others as we follow the example of Christ. Who is observing your life today, and what are they learning from your example about how closely you follow Christ?